What up, YouTube? It's The Ways, and I'm Tia, and today we're back with another video. Today is super duper exciting. I was totally gonna do a different video, and then this thing showed up at my doorstep yesterday, and I said, you know what? I have to put this on my eyes. It is the Flying Fiddles palette by Adept Cosmetics. Yes. So let's get into this video because I'm so excited. But first, during the intro, go ahead and subscribe if you're not part of the fam gang. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you can be updated every time I load a new video. If you're returning, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all the support on the channel. And let's go. So yes, Flying Fiddles. What? First off, well, let's take off this packaging. Okay, let me back it up. So Adept does the best packaging. It came in this box. I should do an unboxing. It's already unboxed. It came into this. It came with inside. The palette was inside here with this mesh. It had a bubble wrap around the whole box, like so good on their packaging. And I didn't even pay that extra $1 something for it. Like, I keep these boxes, I love them. Then the palette, like, this dog just wanna go in and out, I don't understand. The packaging, I'm gonna take this plastic piece off. So this is why I bought the palette so bad. This packaging is fantastic. It feels like lace, like it has texture to it. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It feels like if you were wearing lace, like so good. And then, okay, so I bought the palette when it launched and I went back and forth for a minute because I was like, they said it was gonna be neutral and I'm getting Mika vibes. I'm getting Mika vibes because Mika's a very neutral when it comes to the shimmers, mostly shimmer palette. Different formulas than the other two that they just had, like the Arrow inspired and the, what is the other one? And the Sumerian Sunset palette. Those were very, very colorful palettes. And I love the layout of this. And when I seen it, I was like, it is neutral, but it kind of has a twist to it. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. I'm gonna get it because like Adept came for our necks last year. Point blank period. #1 palette, right? Besides 2 other ones that I liked. But those were my top 2 palettes that were brand new from this last year, 2023. So when I seen this packaging, I was like, yes. Let me tell you something. This palette is a beautiful in person. Beautiful. I was like, oh, wow. It's so good, guys. I hope you can catch the vibe of this palette. For one, we're getting this marbly like shade in here. I know they had some marbly shades before. I don't think you're getting the vibe in some palettes, but this one has greens and blues and oranges. There's no purple in here that I can tell, which yes, okay. I can tell the shimmers are like the shimmers in the Sumerian Sunset and the Arrow palette, not like Mika. You have some golds, like this yellow brownin, I have to get on my eyes. I'll pop up a picture of the inspiration of the Flying Fiddles. I had no idea what it was. I think it's a flower. It's a flower, it's beautiful. I was expecting yellow, I have yellow. Oh, this is a duochrome because to me, this looks yellow. To you, you're seeing pink. I know this is a duochrome too. It's like that blue to brown flip that I have many of, but whatever. We have 4 mattes. I do wish, just looking at it, the layout would have been the same as like the Sumerian Sunset, where you had the 5 mattes at the bottom. So 15 pan palette, I only have 4 mattes. That's okay. I get this dark green matte. You have like a brown, kind of a warm tone. You have like a maroonish type shade, and then you get like a taupey mauve. Like, okay. I think this is gonna be gorgeous. I am so excited to get this on my eyes. Rust Bunny, what? This is beautiful right here. I don't know if you're catching the vibes, but we're gonna put this on our eyes. We're gonna create some looks. I mean, it's a neutral girl's dream. And then also, if you wanna dibble and dabble into some color, I think that this would be so good. So good to try out Adept, but Adept makes fantastic palettes. I love this vibe. I love this style of palettes. And I especially love this packaging. Let's run these swatches real quick. Here are the swatches of the Adept Cosmetics Flying Fiddles palette in sunlight. And if this is not shimmery, I don't know what is. If this is not gorgeous, I don't know what is. Sorry about the loudness in the background. I don't know if all the shifts are coming through on this, but you're definitely getting the vibe of the shimmers, how shimmery these shadows are and these mattes. Here are the swatches in no sunlight. You may be able to see some of those shifts in those top two shades right here, by the green. A little better. So good. It's like a multi-chrome. Green, pink, gold. Yes. I totally feel like I haven't filmed in a minute. I got sick for a little while. And then when you're sick, you're like, just don't feel like yourself. And I'm watching other videos and I'm like, I just want to do my makeup. So let me tell you what I have on my face real quick. I went in with my Danessa Myris Yummy Skin Serum, Priming Face Serum. And this one is in Main Squeeze. I went ahead and did all my complexion besides, yeah, no color, but complexion. So I went in with a Pat McGrath Labs foundation, and I am in medium deep 23. I went in with 3 concealers. Like, what? I cleaned up my brows with my NARS Matte Complete Concealer, and I also use it as my eyeshadow base today. I went in with my Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. And this is an M21. It's more my tone, and that's good for a natural vibe moment, which we're gonna get out of this palette. So I wanted to use this. I feel like it's like a medium coverage though. I don't know how I really feel about it. I'm gonna play with this some more. I do have it in my collection. I'm gonna use it more. I think it's better for like no makeup days for me though. And then I just went over top with my Makeup Forever HD concealer just to give me a little bit of brightness, but I didn't do a lot. I used my NYX, the brow glue, and I used my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in a number 5 for my brows. And then the only other thing that I did use was my Charlotte Tilbury. No, I used my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. And yes, I think this is I haven't used this in a video. I did use it in a video, I just haven't seen it yet. But yeah, this is pretty. I just love the packaging, honestly, too. But this is in Tan 3. And then I just set underneath my eyes with my Charlotte Tilbury powder. So that's where we're at. I have pulled you closer. I'm ready to get into this palette. And honestly, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do. I haven't planned anything. So let me take a minute, a second. You ain't going nowhere. I mean, you won't know I really laugh. Okay, we're gonna go into Tan Toffee, which is here, and then we're gonna go into Daylily, which is this maroonish type matte. Let me swipe these mattes so you can see how our color story is gonna be. So that's a really pretty shade. I really like tones like that. Taupey type, and then that's really deep. Really, really nice. I could probably just go in the darker shade and just keep it like that, but I think I want to try this color out and see how it's going to go. Like I said, my eyes are primed with my NARS, so let's do it. Let's do it. I'm just making sure I have no creases. So I'm just gonna take this Playing in Makeup by Yolando This is a Y204. I really like her brushes, these old ones. And we're just gonna pop this color, this light mauve shade in the crease all the way through, kind of like our transitions shade. But I think that the depth in this palette, that this could stand on its own anyways, because this is the lightest matte in this palette. And I think it's really, really pretty. Look at that. That's beautiful. That is just a beautiful color. If you didn't really want to do anything else, you could just throw this on. If you want to throw on a shimmer, cool. Throw a nice lighter matte on the lid. What? That's so pretty. And for this to be like a neutral take of shadows for Adept, like I know that I've seen palettes where they do pinks and purples, but I love this shade because it's taupey. You don't really have a lot of deep like browns and stuff. You have the one, but it's kind of chocolatey. It's really, really good and rich. Can't wait to use that. But I like the fact that they didn't just give us browns and say we're gonna do a natural palette. So I appreciate that because now it's kind of like neutral with a twist. I'm gonna go into Daylily, which is that dark purple. I'm actually gonna do it on the same brush. Adept is like, and we're just gonna put on the outer V. Adept is like one of my favorite indie brands right now, not even gonna lie. Like, I'm excited about everything that they're about to do. I probably will get every launch if I can, and you know, it's interesting to me that they do this year because I'm just so intrigued. Like, I'm so inspired to put these shadows on my eyes, and it's so fun, and I'm so happy, and it makes me feel good about my purchase. Also, their shipping is very, very consistent. It's not like I'm waiting forever. I ordered 2 palettes. I don't know, man. Like, it's my fault I ordered them so late, but like I'm waiting a month to get it. Just shipped. I think I ordered it at the beginning of January, and I ordered 2 and only 1 was pre-order, but I gotta wait for both. I'm like, okay, just stuff like that. But this brand is very consistent. I love their packaging. I just love their whole vibe. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna take this color and I'm also gonna run it on the bottom part, on the inside, outside of my lash line. Same brush, and just connect that. But you see how easy that was? And they're giving me depth. Like, I did have a couple complaints from their other mattes, so I'm glad that they did give us depth throughout this palette. I think that the Adept Cosmetic palettes are also magnetic, so you can totally take them out and mix them up and put some of the other mattes in here with these mattes, so, or other shimmers that you wanted to do. I'm gonna clean off my brush a little bit. That looks so good. I'm gonna go back into Tan Toffee Rose, which was that light color, and just kind of blend this out. No issues whatsoever with these mattes. Same brush, blending effortlessly together. I love it. I love the vibe of this. It is smoky. It's berry mauves, right? But I think it's really, really pretty. It's not purple, so I like it. All right, this color is calling me. Yellow brownie. And I was like, I should do it with the browns, but I don't want to. I want to do it. I thought it would be cool to mix it up with this maroony shade. And oh, look, it's yellow, but it has something special in here. It looks like it has a little bit of a champagne type of vibe. Excuse me, with a bright yellow. It also looks like it has a little green in here. This color is beautiful. I could have went something more pinky, but I think this is what I want to do. We're gonna take this color on a Sigma E27. Let's see how it goes without spraying it. It even has like a little pink. You can kind of see the pinky peach to it. This color is beautiful, just in the pan. I'm nervous I'm gonna get fallout on my freshly done face, so I am gonna spray it. Next time we'll try it not wet. That is beautiful. Look at that color. It has all different type. It's like multi-dimensional looking. There's just a lot going on in here, but the yellow is what gets me. Yellow is one of my favorite colors. And then it has like that hint of green. I think that goes really, really well with the purple mauve shade. I don't want it to look like a cut crease per se. It's a little bit more difficult when your brush is wet. I'm gonna turn it over and kind of blend that in there. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. Like, I could have went even with it. If I would have went the brown, I'm gonna take a little bit of the Day Lily, the darker color, and just reinforce because I do want this matte. I could have just done a brown with this shade and with a yellow brownie, and it would have just gave it more of a neutral vibe. Really sparkly, really pretty. I hope it's coming out on camera the way I'm seeing it, but I am obsessed with that shade. Like, it's so pretty. I could have put that all over the eyes without any mattes, but I think it can lend to any matte. I could have done the green, I could have done the brown, I could do an orange, I could do whatever color, and I think that this color will be a standout shade. Oh my gosh. And it's so pretty, so different. Okay. So there's that. I think I want to play with another color on the bottom lash line. I think I'm going to just smoke this out a little bit more. I am having some fallout, but that's me because I went in without my brush being wet at one point. Okay, we're going to go into this Arisesma. It looks like a gold in the palette right here. I feel like I'm going to get this palette dirty. I need to not touch it right here. Really, really pretty, but it has a shift to it. Like, it's soft, it's creamy. Look at that. It kind of looks like an antique color, like a antique gold or something. Look at that. Bronzy. That is beautiful. And there's specks of green and orange and ooh, I can't wait to wear this one again. I'm gonna try to, no, I'm gonna spray. I'm gonna spray. That color is beautiful. Oh my gosh. That, I don't know which one I like better. Different shade, like that shade. I could have done that on the top part. That would have been really, really pretty too. And it wouldn't have been so contrasty because I feel like yellow brownie is a little contrast, which I like. But if you didn't want to go that bold, you could do like this color on the top. It would have been gorgeous. I'm also going to kind of pull this in the inner corner a little bit. It's a little darker. That's really pretty though. All right, let me throw on some mascara. Let me see if I want to do a liner, finish up my face, and we'll bring you the first final look. Yes, so this is the first final look using the Adept Cosmetics Flying Fiddles palette. What do you think? I like it. I think it came out really good. I think that it is a natural with a twist, which I'm feeling. I love the two shimmers that I use. I don't know per se if I love them together, but I'm glad that I got to play with them together and see how they vibe. But like, they're standalone shimmers on their own. Like, I cannot wait to use this shimmer underneath my eyes, all over my eyes. But let me tell you, I wrapped up this look. So for my mascara, I just went in with my Pat McGrath Black Star mascara. For my blush, I went in with my Pat McGrath. I did use a lot of Pat today. Pat McGrath Labs blush, and this one is in Bronze Divinity. It's kind of a mauve type brownie tone, so I thought it would go good with the eyes because we're doing a lot on the eyes, so this is more of a neutral blush for me. So I thought that would be really, really pretty. For my highlighter, I use this palette by Beauty Bakery, the Milk and Honey highlighter palette. This is really my first time dipping into this palette. Looks like this. Super duper cute. And I use this bronzy shade. It actually looked really good. Queen Being. Queen Being. Queen Bee, and it gave a nice little highlight, and I threw that into my brow bone as well. And then for my lips, I just went in with this gloss by NYX. This is Milky Gloss, and this one is Milk the Cocoa. I love this gloss. I think it's so pretty. Think I might need a new one, but I thought I would go with the vibes of this eye look because the lips are a little brownie taupe nude type vibe, and with the purpley maroonish outer V, I thought that looked pretty good. So let me know what you think of the first look. If you're feeling the vibes of this look, then go ahead and drop me I wonder if they have lilies. Do they have lily emojis? Drop me a flower. Drop me your favorite flower in the comments. But this palette has me like stumped. It's so pretty. Like, I don't even know where I need to go. I really need to swatch this palette. But so far we used 4 shades, all great. The mattes were fantastic, and I love these 2 shimmers that we used. They do have 2 different textures to them, I feel like. But they're both really, really soft and smooth and just so freaking pretty. So pretty. So let's get on though, without me jabbering and whatnot. Let's get on to look number 2. All right, y'all, let's get into this next look using the Adept Cosmetics Flying Fiddles palette. I'm so excited about this next look. I don't know, I think my microphone wasn't plugged in on my last look, so I do apologize about that. Filming during the day today, I guess today's Super Bowl? No, today's the Super Bowl. So I'm going to my mom's house and I'm getting ready, and I wanted to play with this palette again. So let's jump into it. One thing I do want to say though, I did use something different on my base today. I did still use the Pat McGrath foundation, but I put this iconic London Luminizer. I mean, I literally put it all over my face. It's gonna be like, I don't know if you can see, I didn't want to put this on without my foundation because you would have been a little bit scared, but it really gives a really pretty illuminating glow. Normally I just put it in one part. This one is an original. I have a couple of them. I just put it on like the high points of my face or whatnot. But I wanted to put it underneath my makeup because I seen somebody else do that, and you couldn't even tell how glowy and shiny it was once they put the makeup on. It like didn't give this cast, but it gives a lit from within type of vibe. You can kind of see it. Like, I have on no highlighter. So pretty. I just want to point that out, that's one thing I did a little differently. All right, let's get into this next look. So I really want to do a neutral look. So I always say that, and then I end up doing so much color. So I really, really kind of want to do a neutral vibe on this look with a pop of color. Okay. So I was going through this palette and I was like, I need a swatch. Like, some of these tones look really, really similar in the pan. Like this coppery type shade, this kind of looks coppery. You have some gold, yellow type gold situations going on. You know, it's just kind of that brown tone and like antique type vibes. Your metals, like your copper and gold and that kind of vibe, more warm leaning. So I wanted to see kind of what the differences were. So for this look, I want to use 3 or 4 shimmers. I need to use as many colors as I can in this palette to really show you guys the differences. So I think that's kind of how I'm going to play this look. It's going to be a lot of shimmers. We're only going to use the one matte, which is Sahara, which is the brown. And then I want to go into Rust Bunny Metal Foam. I want to go into Honey Spurge. And I might go into Viola Bronze. I don't know what I'm going to do on the bottom, or Delilah. But Delilah looks kind of like that yellow peaky flip. I feel like we've seen something like that in the Sumerian Sunset palette. So let me swatch these shadows. So here's the brown, Sahara, Rust Bunny, Ooh, so you can kind of see the difference. Rust Bunny has like a flip to it. Then we have Metal Foam. I love that shade. It's so pretty. Has a little pink, a little copper to it. Oh, so good. This is beautiful though too. And then the last one I'm thinking is Viola Bronze. Viola Bronze. Oh, and then Honey Spurge. So here's Viola Bronze. I really wanted you to see them swatch side by side too. Because when I looked at the palette with the swatches, I didn't really get the vibe until I got it in person that they are different. Because that was my concern. Like, they look alike. This one's really, really pretty too. And then this is the last light one. Which is, it has a little pinky tone to it too. So that's kind of what I think I'm going to play with. Yeah. Let's see what it do. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these 3 on my lid and this one underneath. I think that's what I want to do. Or we can keep it real neutral, go like these 3 and then put this underneath to give that pop underneath the eye. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, these 3. Okay, let's do it. Enough talking, get to doing, right? Okay. I'm going to start off with the shimmers. I never really do that. I'm going to start off with the shimmers because I want to keep it controlled. And then I just want the brown matte on the edge. So I'm just patting out my eyeshadow base, which is my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Caramel. So the first one I want to go into is the Viola Bronze, which is the middle shade here, this one. And then we'll go darker to, or actually we'll start with the lighter shade. We'll start with the lighter shade, which is Honey Spurge. I think I want to take a different brush though. I think I'm going to take more of a flat brush and see if I can pick it up with it. And I'm just going to go in there. It's a little smaller brush by Sigma. Definitely picking up. I wanted to not have to spray these shadows, but I did my face first because the highlighter. And so here we are. And let's put this on the inner corner. Really want to make sure I have no creases. Sorry, guys. The concealer tends to crease a little bit more than like a paint pot until you put the shadow on. So I'm just going to press it. I did wet it. And then that way I can be more precise because I really do want to keep it on the bottom part of the lid and kind of fluttering out to the crease, but nothing too like extra like kind of yesterday's look. Ooh, that looks really pretty. Look at that. It's just so bright. Just on the inner part of the lid. And we're going to do like a gradient effect. That is so pretty. 1/3 part of the eye. This would be just beautiful inner corner highlight of like just all over the lid with a liner, one and done. So pretty. So elegantly neutral. Like I love a gold neutral. And this is like a white gold with a hint of pink. When I get to the sun though, like these are gonna be fire. Like this is fire. This is really pretty. Okay, let's go into the next color. I think I'm gonna use the same brush honestly because I really want to keep it precise where I'm placing all of these shadows. I'm just cleaning it off on my color switch by Sigma. And besides, this was a concealer brush. Actually, it's a F70 by Sigma. Okay, the next color I'm going to go to is I'm going to do the gradient and I'm going to go into Viola Bronze. I'm going to pick it up the same way. Ooh. This brush is really, really picking these up nicely. I don't know if they, I'm really feeling the Adept shimmer formula. They usually give us different textures and I like these last 3 palettes so good. One thing though that kind of made me mad that I'm thinking Adept needs to come out with, I know a lot of people don't like it, but this is such a pretty package, right? Like I like the boxes like that the palette can sit in. This just sits by itself because it comes in that big old box for packaging, but it doesn't have like a sleeve. It doesn't have a box, a sleeve. I wish it had a sleeve. I know a lot of people throw away the sleeves, but I like them, especially for this type of palette, which I think could get very dirty if you're not careful. And even the other two with the faux leather, like I just want a sleeve. I didn't think about it before, but when I was putting this palette away yesterday, I was like, oh, they don't have that. Adept. I know you're not watching my videos, but if you are, no. We want a sleeve. Okay, I'm kind of packing it on top of the gold a little bit and then bringing it towards the middle of the eye. I don't need much, but I need these to kind of layer so that way we have a little bit of a gradient effect. Oh, I love this. Putting a little bit more without it being sprayed, and I'm patting, like I'm literally patting this on and kind of curving it on my crease, but it doesn't have, and it could still be even padded and kind of like blending out into that gold shade just so everything blends. Okay, I don't want it too high. I don't think I want to go into like up too far into my crease. I want it to kind of be saturated on my lid, this look, so that way when I'm looking forward, you see the colors, but you're like, what is that? And then when I open up, okay. Not really into the Super Bowl, but we are going over to my mom's. My stepdad loves football. My husband, his team is not in the Super Bowl, Packers, but we like to go over there and watch it with my family. I don't know how much I'll be watching, honestly, but I am going to watch Usher. So that's exciting. And then I'll probably be editing this video, honestly. And then me and my sister, we might play some games. I'm sure my husband will be like, he's not going to play any games, but unless he doesn't really care. Like, I don't think he really cares about who's playing today. So he might jump in on some games with us. I love this. That is so pretty. You could stop there. Like, you could. You could even just put the brown on. I don't even know. Maybe I won't even do a brown. Maybe I'll just, I don't know. Maybe I'll just put the brown underneath the eyes. I might just do that. Okay, we're going to take the last shimmer, which I think this color is a gorgeous. This brown, I don't want to say copper. What's another? It's not copper because I feel like this is more coppery. I don't know the metal, but it has also some really pretty shimmers in here of gold and whatnot. And it's called Metal Foam. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to spray it. That's how it's picking up on the brush. Spray it. I'm just using, by the way, just an e.l.f. spray that I have. Whatever spray you have or water is good. If you even want to spray them, you don't have to. If I wouldn't have done my face first, I might have tried not spraying them to see how they would have came out. But I also love this because I can really be precise on where I'm placing these shadows, especially because we have a lot of shimmers and we're trying to see the difference in between these shimmers. And you know what? I'm taking this all the way out. I don't have a lot of lid space to be putting 4 shadows right now. So we'll just do it like this. And I'm just patting it on top of that coppery like shade and creating this gradient effect. That is so pretty. And I'm going to kind of put this in the direction I want. I'm going to kind of feather this out so it doesn't look like a harsh line. Ooh, I love that. I might go back in with the copper just to reinforce that shade, the middle shade. There are some beautiful coppery goldy flecks in this brown. This is so shimmery. That is so pretty. Oh. So just shape it on your way your eye shape is that you're going to like it. I'm going to take the copper again just to put a little bit more so we don't lose that. But I'm just softly patting so it looks like I'm just blending it. Like I'm blending a shimmer without a matte. I'm going to go back into Viola Bronze, which is the middle shade. And I'm just going to reinforce that on the eyes so everything looks really, really blended. Like so. And we don't have any harshness going on between these two shimmers. And then also I don't want to lose the vibe of the copper either. That looks so good. it looks like metals exploded on my eye. Okay, the last thing I think I want to do, I know I said I was going to do all three of these shimmers, but I think I'm going to stay away from the duochrome today. I'm going to go in with this a brown Sahara. I'm going to take this E05 by Singe. I'm going to dust that off, and I'm just going to dust this all over my bottom lash line and kind of smoke her out. That is a nice warm reddish brown. I like that. Okay, so this is where the eyes are looking, you guys. So good and so easy. All shimmer look. I was going to throw the brown on the outer corner. So if you don't want an all shimmer look like this, or you need your outer V to have a shimmer to it, then you can totally do that. I'm going to take a little bit of Honey Spurge, which is the lightest color. And I'm just going to wrap it around in the inner part here for inner corner highlight. Like, we need that to pop. And I don't want to bring in a whole nother color to like throw off this vibe. I'm going to bring it down a little bit to meet that brown. And that's going to be that. Let me throw on the rest of my face, and we will wrap up this second look using the Flying Fiddles. Ooh, wrong brush. Like, what the heck? Don't be getting brushes dirty when you don't need to, Tia. But we'll look at the final look. I'll be right back. Y'all. Yes, I am so feeling the vibes of this look, this neutral little moment. Okay, I feel so cute or whatever. If you're feeling the vibe of this look, drop me a brown heart in the comments. My little side afro ponytail or whatever. Let me tell you how I wrapped up this look. I did go ahead and smoke out the bottom a little bit more with Sahara. So I did do that because I really wanted to be a little bit more prominent. Once I put in my eyeliner pencil, it just kind of went away. So I wanted to bring that back in and make it a little deep. Okay, I went in with my Ivory Slick Waterline pencil from Melt to just pop out and keep the neutral vibes going with all the different variations without being black. Well, I did put in my Black Star Mascara by Pat McGrath, which I did in the last video. For my cheeks, I was technically going to go in with the red lip to match my like shirt, but I just thought that this one is like a brownish red. It matches that brown underneath our eye and just kept it very neutral with the lips. But I went in with my Fenty Cream blush in Cheeks Out, which is in Daiquiri Dip. I love the red orangey vibes mixed in with this, okay? It gives us a little color without doing too much. A perfect chef's kiss. And then for my lips, I went in with my, let me see which one I did, because I had 3 picked out. I went in with the Kaleidos Cloud Lab Lip Glaze, and this one is in Mahogany. It's just a reddish brown. I love it. I think it totally matches the color underneath my eye, like I just said. But oh my gosh, how rude and disrespectful, you guys. I forgot a highlighter. Let me go into the Milk and Honey palette, and I think this is the one that we used earlier. Let me see, do I have a brush? Like, what? I had a brush. Oh yeah, let's go into this like orangey shade, Be Sweet. I think that would be really, really pretty. Yes, I had so much highlighter underneath my foundation, but I definitely have to add some more highlight. That's pretty. Nose, I don't know how I missed this. We'll kind of keep the lips matte, but yeah. Yes, I love this look, guys. You seen from the other look, we went really colorful. It turned really colorful. And you see from this look, we went, I used the sponge today. I think I like that Pat McGrath foundation with the sponge more than a brush. I think it looks really, really pretty today. But the other look was a very, very colorful. It ended up being very, very colorful with the yellow brownie color. I love that color, and the maroon. But this is like a neutral vibe, and I'm loving it and feeling it. So if you're feeling the vibe of this look, definitely give me a thumbs up. But y'all, I gotta do one more look. We gotta play with these greens. Let's get on to look number 3. So let's get into this final look using the Flying Fiddles palette. I can definitely tell you this will not be my final look using this palette. And maybe not even on camera with you guys because it's so pretty. So I definitely want to play with the greens today. So that's my thought process. I'm trying to get through all the colors, but I think that we're not going to be able to use 2 of them, which I'm okay because they look like colors I have used before. So I'm okay with not having, you know, being able to use every single color in this palette. And I'll show you the 2 that we don't use. What did I want to say? Oh, on my face, I didn't put on my foundation yet or any of my base because I don't want any fallout, and I want to use the shimmers dry, I think, today. So I do have my iconic London Illuminizer on, and you can see I have it in certain parts of my face, so that's why it looks a little weird. But once I put my foundation on, it will just look okay. I also had to switch up my brow pencil. I ran out of my number 5 and I had a backup of a 4.5. So it's still the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. But like if this one looked a little darker at first, that's probably why, because I started with 5 and I ended with 4. So there's that on the brows if they're looking a little weird. So let's get into this look. I kind of want to do something, I don't want to say soft, but soft. Yeah. I kind of want to do something different. I kind of want to take a liner and put that as a liner, and then put this like green on top and do like a smoked out liner. And then I want to use scorpion grass all over the lid. And then I also want to incorporate pompon button. I think I'm going to do that underneath the eye. And I might use Sahara too. So I don't really know what I'm doing. So let me get my life together. I wasn't recording. So I just cleaned up my eyelid, and I'm just going in with the color Sahara, which is that brown that we used in the last look. But I'm doing it really, really light. This is a Playing in Makeup by Yolanda Waye 204. And I'm just really like blending this out and spreading it all over the lid. I don't want it to be too intense. I just want it to be really light. I could have done like a bronzer, you know, to get the effect that I wanted, but I didn't want to have to go outside of the palette because I would have done something a little bit lighter and neutral, because I think I'm gonna do this color as a liner too. Okay, these mattes are so easy to blend out. Just really fluffing this out. So I just want to take a black eyeliner and line my bottom lash line and kind of do a smoked out wing kind of effect that they be doing. I don't really do that much, but we gonna see. This is by Makeup Forever, and this is in whatever black I got in that little set. Okay, so I just kind of want to flick this out a little bit. It doesn't have to be too precise because I am going to smudge it. But I do want a baby wing like that. I don't want to go all over my eye with the liner. Yeah, maybe like that much. Then I'm going to take like a brush, a smudger type brush. Let's see. I don't really do this type of vibe a lot. So a smudger type brush, and just smudge this liner along the lash line and pull it out. You can even pull it out with your finger. I've seen that. Just want it kind of a soft line. Yeah, something like that. Okay, that's kind of where we're at, and I'm good with that. I feel like my brush had some shimmer on it or got on there, so if it looks shimmery, that's why. Okay, I want to go into Scorpion Grass, which is this like marbly shade. Oh, I'm excited. I'm just gonna mix it all. Oh, that okay. I just mixed it all up. This shadow is gonna look a little different swirled in everybody's palette, but that's super duper pretty. So I just want to take this and I want to put this really all over my lid. Oh, and just feather it like more in here and then just feather it out there. It doesn't have to be like too like all over the lid to the outer V, but I don't even want it to be that deep. So it's gonna come down. It can come down on that liner a little bit. That's fine because we're gonna go over it. That's pretty. Okay, not what I was expecting. Kind of has a yellow green vibe, but really pretty. Okay, not bad. Let me see. Oh, let me swatch it. Ooh, so that's really pretty. It's like a lime green type of vibe. Has smaller shimmery specks in it than I was imagining that it would have had. Okay, so then what I want to do, I'm gonna take an angled brush and I'm gonna take the brown Sahara, okay? And I'm gonna line over that black because I don't really want it black. I really wanted it brown, but that's why I kind of smoked it. And then I'm gonna drop this on top. So now it can go back over the shadow and I'm just stamping it where I want it. And it'll be soft enough because it's still a shadow, but it's gonna bring more of that brown vibe that I want. Kind of like a dark brown. Ooh, and that brown kind of has a little red to it. So it's just a whole different vibe. I think you can see the difference from the black to the brown. And it's more intense because now we're taking it over the shadow rather than the shadow being over the liner. And it doesn't have to be anything too precise. It could be smudged out, it can be blown out, and honestly, it can be however you want. I don't do a lot of liners, so this is kind of a new vibe for me. I do have a little bit of fallout, but that's why I didn't do my whole face first, so that's okay. So I went ahead and finished up my face, well, just foundation and concealer so we can do underneath the eyes. I also want to let you know, I'm just blending this, that I did not get any fallout from this shimmery Scorpion Grass shade when I used my finger and it was dry. So I probably could have done that for other looks and not had any fallout, but I think I did my whole face for my other two looks, so it worked out really good. My allergies are kicking. Okay, so you can totally leave it here, right? Like you can leave it here. I'm not because I like a lot of color, but this is a really neutral vibe right now. Throw on a mascara, you have a pop of green and browns. Like that's all this is. It's a very earthy vibe, right? We're going to get into a little bit more of the greens and the color and use more shimmers and use more shades. So I want to go into Ocean Kelly and I'm going to take it on this Singe, Beauty EO5. It's kind of a small blending brush, but I like it for underneath my eyes too. I don't know. And I'm going to smoke this all along my lash line. That is a pretty foresty like green, like kind of evergreen. Just take the brush that we used earlier and just smoke that. Because this is softer, so it's really gonna blend it and spread it out. And I did not swatch this color, so, ooh, it's so deep. I really like that, and I love how it blended out underneath my eyes. It's still kind of soft, like if you want to soften it up and still have something underneath, I think it worked out really, really good. The next color I want to go into is a Pom Button, and it's a shimmery green. Ooh, that's pretty, like a shimmery dark green. Ooh, that would be such a bomb little smoky moment. on the top lid. So pretty. Okay, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take it on this Morphe brush. I really like to use this brush for underneath my eyes. It's the M124. I am gonna spray this though, and we're gonna drop this right on top of the green Kelly shade, but closer to the lash line. Ew, I can totally see that as like a smoky moment. That is so pretty. The shimmer just gave it that extra little depth though. Like, what? So good. I'm going to take my liner pencil and I'm going to put it in my waterline. Okay, so I just wanted some black in my waterline, so I added the Makeup Forever liner. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do any of this, right? But I think that it gives it a different like smoke on the bottom, which I am feeling. This on the bottom could have been a total smoky eye. Beautiful. This shade, Wet, is fantastic. I love the way it looks wet. Like, it's just... love it. Okay, last thing we're gonna do, just to play, you know. Plus, we need an inner corner highlight. Let's be for real. I want to go into this color called Daffodil. It's like a yellow, but I know it has a green vibe to it too. And hopefully it will be a little, I'm putting it next to the color. Yeah, you can see this is Daffodil, and then this is the shade Scorpion Grass that we put all over our lid. So we're going to take this one. This is really pretty because it's like yellow, yellow. I hope it's yellow, yellow. We're going to take it on our same brush. I think I am going to spray this a little bit too. And just drop that on the inner corner here. Yes, look how bright that is. Wrap it to me. Yes. I don't think y'all thought that when we first started this eye look, it was going to go here. We were going to get here. You might have not known. I love it though. So we took a simple neutral type of vibe and made it a whole colorful look. I love this. I love this. Okay, so this is where we're at. I think it's super duper pretty. It's going to look even better with some mascara on. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up my face, get some blush, get some lips, get some bronzer or whatever, and show you the final look. Yes, so this is the final look using the Adept Cosmetics Flying Fiddles palette. I love this look. I honestly love all the looks that I did. Let me tell you how I wrap this up. For my cheeks, oh my goodness. I pulled out an oldie but goodie, and I need to use her more. Playing in Makeup by Yolanda Blush Bloom palette. Yes, I went into Chester's Chestnut and Hollyhock, the yellow. So I mix these two pretty much. I put this one on first, and then I just put the yellow kind of in the front. Oh, she's so good. And just, I was like, I need like a brownish type blush. And I think it's perfect. I think it looks really good. It's not brown. It kind of has a little terracotta to it, but it's a little warm with that red brown that we use. And that's also why I went in with this lip, this cream Gloss Bomb Cream and Cookie Jar. I just wanted something more warm and whatnot. I kind of want to go nude, but I was like, I need some warmth. One thing I realized is I don't really have nude warms tones for lips. They're all cool, like nudes. Interesting. So anyways, I love this look. I love the green vibes. I'm a sucker for some greens. Let's talk about this palette. For one, the package is beautiful. Like, this might be one of my favorite packagings in my collection. I thought the Natasha Denona with the stars was, but I think this is it. This is just so cool. I do wish I had a sleeve. But other than that, I love the raised little gold here. It feels like lace. It's black. It's so bomb. I love these layouts of these palettes that they're doing. Color Story. I'm going to push this back. Color Story, neutral with a twist, and I love it. I love it. Just for this look, we use 5 shades, okay? I think I used all the colors in this palette, but 2, which would be Delilah, which is in the corner here, which I totally feel like it's a duochrome. It goes from like a yellow to a pink, but I totally feel like this is in Cimmerian Sunset. I do. And then I didn't use Blue Crown, which is that brown with like a blue base shift, which I have a lot of this color in my collection. Not mad at it, but I wish that maybe those two might have been different for my preference. If you don't have Sumerian Sunset, or if you don't have those type of different shifts, then this is beautiful. This is it. This is like everything. Some of my standout shades is I loved Rust Bunny here. I love this color because it's like a neutral brown, but then you see that hint of pink and yellow in there. Oh, it's so good. So neutral, but you could put that all over. I like this one too, Orismia. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I'm into these like, and that's like a taupey brown type of shade. I'm into these like antique type of browns. I also really enjoyed yellow brown-ish. Brownie, yellow brownie. Oh, they're so pretty. I can use any of these colors by itself. I also really liked Meltdown. So I think these were a lot of the colors I used in my second look besides this one. Like these browns are so pretty because they're so different. They're just so different and I love them. I think that the mattes that we got in this palette were fantastic. All of them performed really well on me. There's only 4, but I love this reddish brown. You got this deep maroon, beautiful. This taupey purple, love it. That's my type of purple too. And then this dark foresty green. I got greens in here. I got pops of color. I mean, I see where this one can be useful as well as the blue one because they're just different pops. If you want to go like this blue and the brown red color would look so good together. You have some light inner corner highlight shades, multiple ones that you can use and switch it up. I'm just so impressed because honestly, I bought it for the packaging. And when I got it, and I've been loving the Adept Cosmetics palettes like this. So, because last year, the other 2 that I got, I love so much. I think they have another one with mostly mattes. I don't know. I might have to look into that one. But I'm highly obsessed with this palette. I can't wait to play with it and use it some more. Great color choices, neutral with a twist. If you've been thinking about trying Adept, but a lot of their palettes are so much more colorful, this might be a way to get introduced to the line. I think that they will all mesh together very well. I know you can pop these out and change them around. I don't think I will do that with my Adept palettes. I do want to do it with my Natasha Nona, but I don't think I would do this with my Adept palettes. I just think that this is a gorgeous, and I really can't stop talking about it because I'm highly impressed. She even sent like a coupon, 15% off, I think, at launch day. Her packaging is on point. When it comes to, I haven't had any issues. They're fast. Like, yes, Adept, yes. All right, I'm gonna stop talking. I hope you enjoyed these 3 looks that we did with the Adept Cosmetics Flying Fiddles palette. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you're feeling the vibe of this look, go ahead and drop me a green heart, okay, in the comments, or a green flower. Any green flower? There's green plants. You can drop me one of those. Anyways, hope you have a blessed day. Thank you for spending your time with me. Remember, there's only one way to do your makeup, and that is your way. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.